Okay, well, I know it's been a while, so kind of a little bit of a life update. Been doing a little bit of trapping here and there. I'm trapping for 2 farmers right now. Just trapping, we call them rock chucks. Most of you guys probably call them groundhogs or woodchucks or whatever you guys call them. Their actual name is, I think it's yellow-bellied marmots, but they're doing a lot of crop damage for these 2 farmers, and I've just been trying to kind of help them out. They've been paying me for them, but like paying me for my gas and my ammo and stuff like that, not really paying me to remove the rock chucks. They've just been kind of, you know, helping me with my gas and stuff, so that it doesn't cost me anything to come out here and help them. So it's going to be a fairly windy day today. This is on a 2-day check. I was doing 1-day checks. For one of the farmers, I've caught over 250 of them. And for the other one, I've caught probably right around 60 or so. I haven't been trapping for him very long. It's been... His place was pretty bad, but it was kind of like central. They were just in basically one area. The first farmer that I've been trapping for, 2 different properties. We're actually going to go to the first one. The second one I pulled all my stuff off of because it wasn't producing, and the farmer said we could just move focus and try to get it on the property that he has his house on. So anyways, I'll get into the video, and hopefully we'll have some catches today, and I'll see you guys in the Razor. All right, well, like I said, we're on the first property for the first farmer I was trapping for. And I've already taken well over 200 or so of these rock chucks for him, 250 actually. I'm already halfway through all my sets, and I just got my first catch. One of the cool things is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, but I'm going to flip this around and I'll show you guys the little quail. Every day I check, these guys are hanging out along this edge of this field, and they just kind of run down the field as I drive down it, almost like I'm chasing them. So, and then I'll show you my catch. He's in a 160, so. Yeah, you can kind of see the one in the middle, and there's the 2 off to the side. It's a male and 2 little females. Pretty sure they're California quail. But if you look over here, so you can see all the damage that these rock chucks are causing. So this whole edge of this field should be all grain. This is a wheat field. It should be all grain right in here, but these rock chucks have gone through and they've eaten it down to the bare dirt, killed everything off. So this one I caught is in a 160. Just set up on a hole. We'll go ahead and get this guy out of the trap and get down. Like I said, this is the first one, and I've already checked probably 10 sets, so we'll go ahead and get this guy out of the trap and get moved down, and then hopefully we're gonna have some other catches. Definitely this place is winding down, and we'll have to see if we can maybe if he's got another farm, or maybe we'll just end it for the day or end it for the year so far. But the best day I've had on his farms has been I think 27 was the first check I got. I got 27 rock chucks. So anyways, I'll see you guys at the next set. All right, well, I didn't go very far. Where I caught that first one was just right here, and I don't know if you can see him. Give you guys a second. He's right there. Just a small baby, but he's in a looks like a Bridger. Yeah, it's one of my Bridger number 1s. So we'll go ahead and get him dispatched. I just had it set up on this little hole here. It does look like they've dug dug around and gotten into that hole, so I might try to take my shovel, bury this hole, so that's the only hole they're going to be coming out of. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get this guy dispatched and get moved on. All right, well, we got our next catch already. I think this one is just in a 110, might be a 120, but already I can see from here we've got another one right there. He's in a, looks like a Duke 1.5. I think that was one of them I put out yesterday, but I'd like to show you guys. Sorry for the wind. I'm standing on the edge of the field, and you can see there should be grain all the way to basically right here, but they've eaten this down so much, and I mean there should be grain all the way from here over, and it's just they've destroyed it. The next field we're going to go to is an alfalfa field, and it's even worse. I've never seen it so bad. So let me get this guy over here dispatched, and we'll get this guy out of the trap and reset, and we'll move on. So I'll see you guys at the next one. All right, well, already got to the next spot. I caught that other one just like right there. That was the one that was in that 1.5. Here's another one in a Duke 1.5. I think I got one or two more left down there. Some of you guys might wonder, because a lot of people, we just shoot these things normally. The biggest issue is that they're along this fence line, and the only way to get them, the only real way to get them if you were to shoot them was you'd have to shoot toward this house over here. There's a house on both ends of this fence line, and so the best way to do this spot is to actually trap it. That's why the farmer had me come out and trap for him. The second property he had me on, which like I said, I'm no longer on that one. The second property he had me on was a lot easier to shoot from because there weren't any really houses around it. There was one house on it, but you could get a lot of different angles. The issue with this place is that it's just one long stretch, fence line stretch, and he doesn't feel comfortable shooting toward the house, and I don't blame him. So I haven't been shooting toward the house. I've just been shooting down into the holes, dispatching them and things like that. But this is definitely by far the best way to catch these things on this property. The other property that for the second farmer that I'm trapping for, his place is really, really close to town. I mean, like, it's right next door to the town, basically. So with that, it's a lot harder to, again, shoot, but also those ones are a lot more skittish. They're very, very gun shy, very, very people shy. As soon as they hear a truck come in, they take off running. And so they've been shot at quite a bit, and so yeah. But anyways, so let's get this guy dispatched, and we'll get moved down. I think I've got maybe one or two more sets. If not, I guess I'll see you guys back at the other property. Okay, catch you in a middle bit. All right, well, we're at the new property. Razor's running. So when I got here, I've only been here for maybe 2-3 weeks. When I got here, all of this was just barren ground. Same with on this other side over here. All along this is a ditch that runs through the middle of the property, and it was just all barren ground. Like I said, I haven't taken very many off of here, maybe 50, 55, but just taking off that much. This is alfalfa. I don't know what kind of grass this is, but this is an alfalfa field. So yeah, it's been pretty good. Haven't had. It's just been, I haven't had any really major issues with this place, and it's just mainly right here. I don't know if you can see. There's a little pile of rocks right about where my finger is, and that's there from about here to that pile of rocks. So This place is fairly quick. I mean, it's maybe a quarter of a mile, but I've still got a ton of traps in this area. So we'll get them all checked. And yeah, I just checked my first one. It's actually in this little rock pile here. It didn't have anything. This one's empty, but we got one right here. So we'll get that one reset and get him in the razor, and we'll move down. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, well, this rock pile. This one wasn't anchored off by anything really. I just had it sitting over this hole. I checked a couple. I've got one down there. I've got a couple along this, and I didn't have anything in any of those. A couple of them got moved. Some of the rock chucks are getting fairly smart, and they're actually pushing the traps. So I don't have any of them buried. Yeah, so we'll get this guy out and get it reset, and I'll move on. I'll give you guys kind of a final total and a total on how many I caught on each property, and yeah, so see you guys in a second. All right, well, so like I said, sorry about the wind. Looks like we got a big one today. I can't remember what trap this one's in. I think it's a Bridger number 1, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a really big one. Trap here, a couple up there were empty. I still have some that are just to the side of this. When I first got to this property, which was, like I said, only about a month ago, all this grass was tall enough I could just look from where my razor's sitting and see all these traps. Now the grass has gotten tall and I can't see anything. So let's see what trap that is. Yeah, no, that's actually a Duke number 1. So anyways, we'll get him dispatched and get this trap reset and move on down. So yeah, see you guys in a little bit. All right, well, I already checked my last one. My last one's the one that's in this little patch. We call it stingy nettle. I don't know, it's a bush you don't want to rub up against. Did get one here. So we'll get him dispatched. And then it looks like I've got 2 traps here, and as you can tell, I've caught quite a few. There's one here, and then this one. We have another one in there. So this is a Bridger 1 3/4. Oh, I better get him dispatched. He's not caught very well. So see you guys in a second. All right, well, this one's a little too good not to show. Pretty sure I caught him by his testicles. No foot in there. I got him by his scrotum. Yeah, that's the last catch. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll see you guys back at the truck. All right, well, we got 11 for the day. We got 6 on the first farm and only 5 on the second farm. The farmer that I was talking to, or the farmer that's farming the second farm, he told me that when I started, he had already shot 77 out of there. So that would be kind of why there's not a whole lot of numbers there. Most of the ones I'm picking up are the really rare. Blah, 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 blah. Learn how to talk. They're really wary ones, the ones that are super cautious of everything. That one rock chuck's probably as big as 3 of those other ones, though. So they're just a really wary on that farm. They're super cautious of everything. So the other farm, it's kind of hit or miss. They'll run when they see you, but I've shot a couple off of that farm that weren't in traps that, you know, you just get the right angle where you're not, you know, you don't have a house as a backstop and all that. And I shoot a 17 HMR, so half the time the bullet doesn't even exit out of them, goes into them and does its thing and puts them down. So it's just it's a really good gun for kind of that close range. Even out at long range, I mean, I've shot them out to 200 yards with that gun before. So anyways, so yeah, we got 11 for the day, which isn't too bad. Definitely, I know it makes farmers happy. So that last catch though was kind of an interesting one. I got a buddy of mine who's going to get a kick out of that one. So anyways, so thank you for coming with me on my adventure. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this content, please consider subscribing. I know things have kind of slowed down. I haven't been doing a whole lot. Mostly I've just been doing this this nuisance trapping for getting rid of these rock chucks for these farmers. I didn't think about really filming it. I was kind of in a hurry. It's mostly stuff that I kind of been checking every day. I've been trying to get the checks done as fast as possible so I can get home. I got other things I'm working on at home. I did finally get my first harvest of my beaver tail oil. So it's not going to be for sale or nothing. It's just for my own personal use. I am going to try to put up 50 coyotes this year, so it's going to definitely help offset my bait and lure costs if I'm making my own bait. So if you guys have any recommendations on, did you guys think I should put anything in the beaver tail oil or should it keep? Like, I'm kind of worried that it's going to spoil or go bad. Granted, I know it's rendered beaver tails that sat in a jar for X amount of days, X amount of weeks actually. I've got them sitting. I've got 2 1-gallon glass jars that I'm doing my oil in, and I have another jar that I'm pouring the oil and the water goo, whatever you want to call it, into, and then I let it settle for a couple days, and then I harvest the oil off the top. So if you guys have any recommendations as far as what I should do differently, maybe, please let me know. But like I said, I'm not selling any of this. It's just going to be for my own personal use. It's all from my own personal beaver tails. So I'm hoping to be able to put up 50 coyotes this year. So we'll see. It's definitely going to be a challenge. I mean, maybe not. Who knows? It's all going to depend on who does what and with what. And granted, I know coyotes aren't doing that well, but you guys still got to keep their numbers in check too. So, anyways, like I said, thanks for coming with me on my adventure, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Later.